I think I gained like another 1,000 subscribers. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers. That's so funny. Over 30,000 views from 2 days ago already. To me, that is mind-blowingly good. I know it doesn't mean anything, but to me, it means a lot, so thank you. Before we get started, we have a new family member, Clementine. Hi, Clementine. This is a 6-month-old little kitty. Say hi. She has a teary eye. We're dealing with it, no worries. She's the cutest thing that's ever happened. From Puerto Rico. That makes 3 cats. That's crazy. All right, before we get started, I have a package from Custom Disc Golf Racks. Check him out on Facebook. Thank you so much for hooking me up with my first disc golf rack, because all these discs have only been flying around my closet, just laying around on the floor or in boxes. And let me assemble the rack. Time lapse. It's basically just a bunch of PVC pipe. I didn't even really need a time lapse for this. This took like 1 minute. And there we go. Almost all of my discs fit on it except 4. I don't even know how many discs that is. I'm shocked how easy and cool this is. Alright, let's get into the bag. I think the greatest thing about this in the bag is that I haven't looked into this bag in over 2 weeks, which means I'm gonna be surprised as well. Let's start with on top. My dear putters, I got these pretty new P2s from my uncle in Canada. If you didn't know, my uncle owns a disc golf store, an online store in Canada, pretty close to Montreal. It's called Disc Golf Sherbrooke, so go check that out if you're in Canada and you need discs. My uncle is the best, the sickest, the greatest. I'm still at a point right now where I'm not sure what I'm going to putt with next year. These are getting more and more beat in by the week, obviously, but they're just too overstable for me right now. I keep missing left and I keep trying to over adjust and then I miss right. So I'm thinking about going with P1s, which are not as overstable, and I've never really tried them or given them a chance. But I'll be at the warehouse in Colorado in a couple of weeks and then I'll decide more. Then up here I have my approach putter. This is an American flag stamp S-line swirly Sky God. Not all that swirly, sadly. I know we've had a lot of complaints about that. Rightfully so. I wish they were more swirly too. But overstable, consistent. Gotta love it. This is a D-line P1X. If you look at the last round of Maple Hill, I actually putted with this one. Pretty sure I putted with this one. And I used this for a couple upshots in the last couple events of the year. Super straight, almost kind of flippy, never even wants to hyzer at the end. So it kind of reminds me of the flight of a Nova. It just goes straight and kind of like fades right without ever having the hyzer finish. Cool tool to have. That's why I kept it in the bag. Discmania. Surprise. Alright, up here I have a towel from Target. Best towels out there. And a birdie bag. Birdie bag. These are great. These are little pouches filled with dirt. So if you, I don't want to get this room too dirty, but if you have wet hands, moist hands, sweaty hands, whatever, you can't get grip on your disc, you give this little pouch a little tap, and you're good to go. One of my favorite things out there. Then, ooh, this one goes pretty far. This is an S-line, just a stock run, DD3. I've been struggling this year to get my hands on a lot of good DD3 that was like. Some are too flippy for me. These are very comparable with Destroyers. Just more awesome. of course. I use this one for rollers, sometimes overstable sidearms, or just complete hyzer flips as hard as I can, get the most distance out of these guys. These definitely go 30 to 60 feet further than PD2s. And I have another DD3. This one is the AJ Carey Tour Series stamp. Thank you, Colton Montgomery, for hooking me up with this. This one is a bit flippier than this one. I use this one mainly for rollers and sidearms. Almost every sidearm you'll see me throw this year, or the end of this year, was this disc. PD2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PD2s. My bag's kind of empty right now. I think I lost a couple of discs down the stretch. But most overstable, one of the coolest discs to throw for me. Doesn't go far at all, but it's the Luster PD2. This is the Leo P. Runnin Signature Edition. 2016 European Champion. That's pretty good. But in the wind, spike hyzers, you know it. This has the cool black ink discs Dragon on it. And this is my go-to power distance driver when I need to make sure it doesn't turn over on me and I can put as much power on it as I want. I trust this 99% of the time. Here's just a regular S-Line PD2 with a nice little Discmania and team stamp on it. Tuomas Hyttiainen gave this to me when I was running low on drivers this year in Europe. Thank you. This is kind of the disc I throw when I don't want to lose this one. I hope that makes sense to you. This is a very beat-in, I'm not sure what run this is, but it's a pretty beat-in C-Line PD2, which flies almost like a DD3. So, I haven't used this much, but I'm sure it'll stay in the bag because the older the disc, the better it feels, and this one feels really good. I just haven't used it yet. This one is, next to this one, my most thrown, I think. Slightly more understable, gets a little more distance than this one. This is a Glow PD2. With the Glow PD2s, it's kind of tricky. Like, a lot of them were really flippy for me, but just a couple ones are more overstable, and I'm really sorry that I don't know why. But this is one of the good ones. One of my favorite discs, one of my most thrown discs too, is this is a super old FD3. FD3 should be almost like a Firebird, overstable, slow. And this one is slow, but not at all overstable. This flies almost like an FD. Kind of like a slower PD. And of course, my love. Is that creepy? We have a Night Strike FD. I use this for shorter rollers, for kind of like trick shots through the woods. You can throw this on a soft hyzer and it'll flip to straight and just... I call this one the mid-range of fairway drivers because it flies like a mid-range but goes further. We'd say. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This is an FD3. This was actually a Doombird 3. Obviously the stamp is off and it is a Zelda shield with Link's shield, Link's sword in Germany colors. Thanks, Mike. I love it. The Doombird 2 is my personal favorite run of the Doombirds. Besides the stamp, which I obviously love, this run just turned out to be the most overstable, which I was looking for. And if you can get your hands on one of these are super consistent and, in my opinion, the best. And finally, one of the sickest discs we have is a D-Line FD. This disc is for trick shots only. I can throw this disc on as hard as I can on the highest, strongest hyzer angle ever, and it'll flip and like try to get onto a roller every time. This is so understable. I can throw this on a sky roller angle and it'll actually like flip on his belly and fly like you would throw an overhand or thumber. Complete fun disc. If you need a roller that gets down quick and finishes hard right. Doesn't get used too much, but if it gets used, it's usually fun to watch. Oh, there's one more disc. I only have one mid-range in my bag right now. I know I lost one at USDGC, and then I gave one away, and I lost another one. So this is the only one left right now. This is the super old MD3, Glow MD3. This is from 2015, I think, or 16. Very understable. I love this disc. I love how it feels. I don't know, it's something about like very old plastic just that makes it feel better. Yeah, throw it on a slight hyzer, it'll flip up straight and then just carry right. I can throw this on a hyzer and it'll just like push and try to get right, but it doesn't get right, so it just like glides out to the left. Basically just fun to throw. Very neutral, slightly understable. Since I'm here, I can show you what else is in my bag, which I don't know what's in there. First off, I have this little thingy. 10% luck, 50% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Those are song lyrics if you didn't know. But one of my best friends in Germany gave that to me, so it's on the bag. What is in here? I have a mini marker from Samui Disc Golf. I have my main marker, which I've had since 2006, 5 or 6. It says my name and my PGA number. This disc, this mini has seen every missed putt and made putt I've ever thrown, basically. I have a competitor's meal ticket from the USDGC. I have chapstick. Not sponsored, but good for cold and hot weather. And that's it. What's in the sides? Oh, wow. A long sleeve, in case it gets cold. Hand warmers. An empty bag of Sour Bite crawlers. That's that. Oh, I've been looking for this. A rain jacket. This bag is still packed from my last round in Charlotte. And that is that. Anything in here? Nope. That is all that is in my bag. I'm gonna go through with you guys all the other discs I have right behind me here. Right there. And just show you guys what I have. Alright guys, here we are. These are all the discs I own. Actually, I might have some in Germany, but right here in Massachusetts, this is basically all I have. So let's go through it and let's see if we find anything special. I need to put this in my bag. This is a Lester MD. I like it. I love it. I think I got a lot of P2s because I told myself to practice more putting. Listen to yourself. What am I doing? Ooh, this is a DD3. Oh yeah, Bart gave this to me. This is a Bartosh Kowalewski Signature Series DD3. Sweet. Just a bunch of discs no one will care about. This is an old Frenzy S-Line DD2. You can barely see the stamp anymore. I think this was one of my drivers like back in 2012. Awesome. More discs no one will care about. Lizotte Disc Golf PD2s. These are from like 2014, 15. This one's actually really overstable. I could use this. Hey, another sweet Germany die Glow PD2. I forget who sent this to me, but I love it, and it'll definitely be used one day. I have a Thomas Gilbert Team Innova Destroyer. I don't know why. This ended up in my bag at some point, and I forgot to give it back. So Thomas, if you want it back, come get it. Here we go from my Beaver Lanes vlog last year. Nice artwork on the back. Gotta love it. From the Explorium Brew Pub, this is a Discraft XS. Pretty sweet. This is me just trying to keep this video at a watchable length. Ooh, this one's special. This is my first signature disc ever. 2012 European champion, Simon Lizotte. My signature looked a bit different, almost the same. This is a good one. Really special. A couple more stock stamps here, nothing really too interesting. Ooh, check this out. This is the special triple foil Sky God. White, black, and silver down the middle. This is one of a kind and you won't find this anywhere else. You're welcome. PD2, and we have some Evolution discs, and oh, an Explorer, and a D1, Prodigy, what? And more PD2s, PD2s. Ooh, check this one out. This is a Lizotte distance world record, 863.5 feet. This was back in 2014, out in Primm, Nevada. Pretty fun place. We need to do more distance contests, guys. But there were not many of these made, so this is also pretty cool. Nothing too exciting, more stock stamps and other discs. Ooh, look, this one's neat. This is an FD as well. It has a Doombird 2 stamp, and if you can see the shimmer of my second edition Black Ink Discs Iguana right behind it. It's pretty cool. That stuff you get in mystery boxes, guys. Oh, shout out to Colt Montgomery. I have 2 of his Lone Howls. These are swirly PDs. Pretty cool disc. And this video is way too long, and I'm trying to make it shorter. Is anyone even still watching at this point? Hey, check this out. This is another Germany die. SL. Is that for Simon Lizotte, maybe? And pretty cool. I think this is a Glow PD2. And then look at this, guys. This is one of the first swirly PD2s that were made. These are like the flatter versions. And where do you guys recognize this team font? Well, it's a Maple Hill ripoff, but it's Prodigy. Hey, look at this. I think this is also a Germany attempt. Didn't quite get the colors right, but that's a pretty sick little disc right here. This is a... Oh, Michael. Thank you. I'm pretty sure this is an MD3. Could be an MD4. This is the last time lapse, I promise. Okay. This one is clearly going in the bag. I mean, this one's cool, but this one is really cool. And this is a glass blown open signature edition Pro Panel disc with Paige, me, Paul, Nate Doss, Nate Sexton, and Ricky Wysocki's signature on it. That's pretty cool. This is an MD1. I have like the most random discs flying around here. Another Crescent Falcon, and last but not least, another Primal Run Method. This one feels so good. There you have it. These are all the discs that I own. Right here. Nice. It's really crazy how I was never really into collecting discs or getting more discs than I needed. I never used like all the discs that I was allowed to get per season. I just got whatever I needed, and somehow I still end up with a bunch of discs that I don't even know that I have. Not that many cool stuff, but I think a couple cool little discs. And whoever was interested in seeing this, there you go, you're welcome. And I'm gonna edit this together right now, get it online for you guys. And I have a cool vlog coming up. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe the weekend. But the package just hasn't arrived yet. There's nothing I can do. Thanks for watching. Keep it going, guys. I love the positivity. Like and subscribe. And see you at the next one.